Welcome to Star Maker. Today, we'll be making some miniature mugs. To start, we will need a 8.7mm styrene tube. Use a ruler and a pencil to mark about 9mm in length. This will be how tall the mug will be. Use the pencil to mark around the tube. We will use this as our cutting guideline. Next, we will use a cutter to cut the tube. Take your time to move the cutter back and forth on the guideline. I do not have one at the moment, but it's best to use a tube cutter for this job. And here we have the main part of the mug. Next, we will join the piece to a 0.5mm thick styrene sheet to create the base. For best results, I recommend using extra thin plastic cement. While holding the piece in place, apply the plastic cement on the base. Make sure to go around the entire tube. Also apply inside the tube to ensure a secured bond. After letting the cement set for a while, cut out the base using a hobby knife. Using a nipper, we will remove the excess styrene. Trim as much of the material around the tube. This will make sanding much easier later on. We will smoothen out the base by sanding it out. I'll start by using a coarse sanding stick for this. Take your time and file gently. Follow the tube's curvature to achieve a round base. Once it is round and smooth, let's file it down with a finer sanding block to get a smooth surface. We will do the same for the top edges of the cut as well. And smoothen it out as well. Next, let's make a handle for the mug. We'll be using a 0.88mm thick styrene rod to build the handle. Like making a straw for the drink packet, we'll be bending the styrene piece slowly with a candle's flame. This time, I'm using the steel cup to hold the candle. Maintain the distance between the styrene and the heat of the flame. Slowly bend the rod to the shape of a mug handle. Once done, check if the size and shape is fitting for the mug. Cut out the excess material from the rod to get a flush handle. To join the handle on the mug, apply plastic cement to the handle and carefully place it on the main body. Adjust the placement of the handle while the cement is still setting. With that, the mug is complete. As sunlight can pass through the thin styrene, I'll be priming the mug with a grey primer. This should block off any light passing through. I will also paint the mug white. By blocking out the light and giving it some color will make the mug look more realistic. And here are the pieces all painted. I hand painted some of the mugs in yellow green as well. As usual, we'll be adding more details to this build. Let's give each mug a drink to make it look more detailed using UV resin. Let's make coffee first. To dye the resin, I'll be using Aqueous Hobby color starting with black and clear orange for some highlight. Pour some resin into the cup. Use a toothpick to drip some of the Aqueous paint into the resin and mix well. To give it a more coffee-like hue, let's add a bit of clear red to the mix. Once the resin is mixed, slowly drip a few drops into the mug with the toothpick. Fill it up as close to the brim of the mug. They are turning out pretty well. Let us try another. Using clear green and tan, we can create green tea. Adding some clear yellow for a more earthly hue. The color looks a bit off, but that is good enough. Next, with clear orange and tan, we can make a chocolate drink. This time, the color turned out a bit better. To finish, use a UV lamp to cure the resin for about 5 to 10 minutes. The mugs turned out really well. I hope you enjoyed the making process. I'll be looking at more miniature build videos in the future. See you in the next build.